Hello students. So let's start the class. So next our system is the digestive system. So from name only it is clear that digestive means the system which digests the food is known as the digestive system. Okay. The system which digests the food is called the digestive system. So our digestive system helps us to take in food, digest it and make it ready for use of the body. So what is the work of digestive system? It takes the food, digest it and make it ready for the use of the body. Okay, it takes the food, digest the food and the food is being used or it is ready for the body. So the body can use it easily for the energy, for its other, for making blood and all. Okay, so means for the different work, the uh, for a different work, the body can use the food. Okay, the body can use the food. So first, let's discuss about the food. Why food is important for our body? Food is very important to the body. We take in food through our mouth. How we take the food? We take the food through our mouth. Our teeth grind up the food into small pieces. Then the food is in the mouth mixed with the saliva, and this helps to slide down to the stomach through the food pipe. Okay, then the stomach is a sac-like organ where the food gets mixed with the digestive juices. So after passing to the food pipe, it goes to the stomach, and in the stomach it mixed with the digestive juices, and this is called digestion. So this process is called the digestion. Liver and pancreas are the two main digestive glands. Which are the two main digestive glands? Liver and pancreas. Liver and pancreas are the two main digestive glands. So here we will learn the digestive system or digestion in detail. Okay. So today in this class we will learn about the digestive system. Ready? Okay. So first the digestion. So here I will make a arrow diagram through which you can, if you want, you can make it in a rough copy, and so that easily you can understand the process of digestion. Easily you can understand the process. In the book, the figure is given about the digestive system. That also you can see. But here you can just uh, have a look of an arrow diagram. So first from mouth. Digestion starts from the mouth. Then digestion starts from the mouth. Then it's through the food pipe, through the here. So here it is grind by the teeth and through the food pipe. Through the food pipe, where it will be? Through the food pipe, it will come to the stomach. Okay. It will come to the stomach. And in the stomach, here it will mix with the digestive, mix with the digestive juices. So in the stomach it will mix with the digestive juices. Digestive juices. Okay, it will mix with the digestive juices. Understood? So how the digestion starts. How the digestion starts. So here first you see in the mouth, teeth will teeth will grind the food well, and it will mix with the saliva. So here after grinding, it will be mixed with the saliva. Mixed with saliva. Saliva is a liquid material in our mouth. Okay, saliva. So it will mix with the saliva. Then through the food pipe. After it will come, when it will we take the food in the mouth, it will chew. The teeth will chew the food or grind it into smaller pieces. Then through food pipe. So when it will become very small pieces, it will mix with saliva. When it will mix with saliva, it will become smooth. And through the food pipe, it will come to the stomach. Through the food pipe, it will come to the stomach. And the stomach, it will mix with the digestive juices. So in the stomach, it will be mixed with the digestive juices. Then, then this process is called the digestion. So here we have to understand that when we take the food, our teeth help us to grind or chew it well and break into smaller pieces. Then after that, it will mix with the saliva. Saliva is placed in our mouth, so it will mix with the saliva. Then it helps to slide down to the stomach through the food pipe. So when it will mix with the saliva through the food pipe, it will slide down to the stomach. It will slide down to the stomach, and so this process is called digestion. This process is called digestion. And which are the main organs of digestive? Which are the main digestive glands that help in digestion? That is the liver and pancreas. Liver and pancreas. Pancreas are the livers, the very most important gland for the digestion. Liver and pancreas. Pancreas. These are the digestive glands. These are the digestive glands. Okay, liver and pancreas are the digestive glands. Okay, so after when the food is coming to the stomach, it will go into the intestine. After that, it will go into the pancreas and then its intestine. So we know we have two intestines in body. It will move to intestine, small intestine and large intestine. So it will move to small intestine, then to the large intestine, and after that, small intestine here, large intestine also. So we know the most of the digestion takes place in the small intestine only. Small intestine only. Then it will move to large intestine, and from there it will come to the anus. To the anus, it will come. The undigested material will come out. Okay. So this is the small arrow diagram of the process of the digestion. Understood? So when we up to here it is clear, no? From the mouth, after grinding and chewing by the teeth, it will mix with the saliva. Then through the food pipe, we have here food pipe. From the neck, start from the neck to the stomach. Through the food pipe, it will come to the stomach. It will slide down. It will slide down to the food pipe to the stomach. And in the stomach, it will be mixed with the digestive juices. After that, it will come to small intestine, and the small intestine absorbs what is needed from the food. So the liquid part, digestive part, will be the absorbed by the small intestine, and the undigested food goes to the large intestine. Okay, so here most of the digestion takes place in the small intestine. Here the digested food will be there in the small intestine, and large intestine undigested food will be in the large intestine. Okay, then from the large intestine, the undigested food will be passed through the anus. So from the large intestine, the undigested food will be passed through the anus. So this is how the digestion takes place. So this is the process of digestion. This is the process of digestion. Process of digestion. Clear? Process of digestion. So this is the process of the digestion. Okay. So let's see in the picture how and through which it is coming through the anus. So here, mouth. You just see mouth. When we take the food through mouth, it will chewed by the teeth, and from the food pipe it will come to the liver, stomach. So your liver also will be the gland that also helps in the digestion. So through the liver it will come to the stomach, and through the pancreas it will come to small intestine, large intestine. So in small intestine, the digested food will be absorbed by the small intestine, and the undigested food will go to the large intestine, and from the large intestine through the anus, the undigested food will pass, and digested food will be absorbed by the small intestine. And which are the two main digestive glands that help in the digestion are the liver and pancreas. Liver and pancreas are the digestive glands. So before coming to the stomach, it will go to the pancreas. Sorry, after coming to the stomach, it will go to the pancreas here. Then after that, it will go to the small intestine and large intestine. Pancreas also. Pancreas. Then through the small intestine and large intestine, it will pass out through the anus. So this is how the digestion takes place. One more time I will repeat. Just hear it or just pay attention. Okay. Now be attentive and listen carefully. I will repeat it one more time in detail. So we take the food in our mouth. We take the food in our mouth, and the teeth help us to grind the food or chew the food into smaller and smaller pieces. And from the teeth or from the mouth, we have saliva. And it will mix with the saliva. After that, when it will mix with the saliva, it will become very soft and okay. After that, it will slide through the food pipe into the stomach. It will slide through the food pipe to the stomach, and there, after passing through the stomach, it will move to the pancreas, and in the small intestine, there will be the. So first in the stomach, it will mix with the digestive juices, and after that, it will move to pancreas, and then digested food material will be here also digested food material will be absorbed by the small intestine. So after the stomach to the pancreas, it will move to small intestine, and the digested food is absorbed. So after digestion, the liquid parts are remaining and the solid parts will be separated. So here in a small intestine, the liquid part will be digested, and through the large intestine, the undigested food will come to the anus, and from the anus it will pass out. So this is the process of the digestion in the human body. Okay, I think it is clear. Just make this way diagram so it will be easy for you to learn and remember. Okay, so in exam also you can explain it through this diagram. Understood? And the two important glands for digestion are the liver and pancreas. These are the two main glands for the digestion. Understood? So I think it is the process of digestion is clear, or the digestive system is clear. Now we will move to the next system, that is the respiratory system or the breathing system. That is the next system you can go through is the breathing system or the respiratory system. Breathing. So from name already it is clear. Breathing system. It is also known as the respiratory system. Breathing system or the respiratory system. So we take in air through our nose. The air we breathe in reaches the lungs through the windpipe. Each day we breathe about 20,000 times. Okay. So each day we breathe about 20,000 times. So we take in air through nose. The air we breathe in reaches the lungs through the windpipe. So from where we take air through nose, and from nose it will come to the windpipe. Windpipe, and from windpipe it will come to the lungs. Okay. Then each day we breathe about so windpipe route it will reach the lungs. So this is how we take the air. So air we take, it will come to the through our nose, it will go to the nostril, and from this to nostril, it will go to the windpipe, and from windpipe it comes to the lungs. Okay, so this is the breathing system, or it is also known as the respiratory system. Respiratory. That is also known as respiratory system. Respiratory system. Okay, same, or you can say respiratory system, because that is breathing is also known as the respiration or respiration. Okay, so how much times we breathe in a day? So we breathe 20,000 times in a day. How much times? 20. So we breathe about 20,000 times in a day. In a day. That is the normal breathing system of the human body. So we breathe about 20,000 times in a day. Okay, 20,000 times in a day. Then the air we breathe is called inhaled air, and the air we breathe out is called the exhaled air. Okay, the air we breathe in is called inhaled. So the air take we take in is called inhaled air, and the air we take out is called exhaled air. So the air we take in is called the inhaled air, and the air we take out is called the exhaled air. Understood? So what we take, now we will discuss about what we take and what we take in and what we take out. What we take in and what we take out. So when we breathe, we take oxygen. We take oxygen inside. So we breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. So both are the gases. So we take in oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide. Understood? So here we take oxygen and we give out the CO2, that is known as carbon dioxide. And we take oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide. So we breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. The process of taking air in and out is called breathing system. So the process of taking air in and out is called the breathing system or respiratory system. Understood? So this is the process how we take the air in and give the air out. So why the It is the important process. Yes, it is the most important process for life on the earth because without food and water we can survive for a few days, but taking, without breathing or without respiration, we cannot live for minutes also. For few seconds we can survive, but not for but not more than that. So yes, and in that the oxygen is the most important gas for life. It is also known as a life giver gas. Life giver gas. So what happens in case of plants? We take oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide. In the case of plants, they take carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. In the first chapter itself we have, and in second chapter, parts of the plant and living things, we have we have learned about the plant note and how they are breathing and why they are categorized into living things. On the basis of the respiration also. So they make their food by taking the carbon dioxide that is changed in the air, and that is that is given out by the human beings and animals. So the plants take that carbon dioxide and sunlight and chlorophyll is present in the leaf itself, water from the soil, and they make their food in the presence of sunlight, and that process is known as photosynthesis. So this carbon dioxide is utilized by the plant for making food, and when they do the photosynthesis, when they make food, they give the product, they evolve oxygen as a product. So we are benefited by the oxygen. We take the oxygen and we breathe it, and we give out carbon dioxide. We give out carbon dioxide again. So this process continues. This is like a cycle. So this process is continuing. So what we do? We take oxygen, we give out carbon dioxide. We take oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide. So the process of taking air in and out is called breathing system or respiratory system. The process of taking air in and out is called breathing system or the respiratory system. So this process, we know we take oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide. So I think it is clear. So how we do this process? This process is also known as breathing system or respiratory system. Breathing system or the respiratory system. So we take air through the nose and through the windpipe it comes to the lungs. Then it is goes distributed to whole body. Understood? So we take oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide. So inhale. What type of air we inhale? We inhale oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. So these are the two important gases that play a vital role in the breathing system or the respiratory system. Okay, so these two systems we have seen. Today we have learned about breathing system and the digestive system. So I think both the systems are clear. So you just make this arrow diagram in your rush copy, and your homework will be draw this and just learn it. Okay, learn these two process. Learn these two systems. Okay, so we will discuss again in the next class. Understood? So that's all about the today, and tomorrow we will continue. Okay, with this same class. Thank you.